Hey everyone, welcome once again to Jerry's Guidance. Friends, in this video, we are going to talk about a very important concept in finance, that is the agency problem, or in other words, it is also known as the principal agent problem. Friends, you should know that in an organization, the shareholders are the owners, and shareholders are the ones who have invested their money, and therefore they have a stake, they have an interest in the overall functioning of the business. But most of the shareholders are dispersed. They are not sitting at one place and running the affairs of the business. Rather, they entrust this responsibility on the management. So management is considered to act in the best possible interest of the shareholders, because they are ultimately using the invested money, and their objective should be to make the efficient use of that invested money such that the shareholders get maximum value, or shareholders' wealth is maximized. Now, these shareholders, they are entrusting their interest to the management, and management acts on behalf of the shareholders. So, shareholders becomes the principal and management becomes the agent. So, they work on behalf of the shareholders. So, that's why they are known as the agents. But very often, it may so happen that management may work in their own interest, which may overlook or which may undermine or which may ultimately result in the ignorance of the shareholders' interest. So, if the shareholders' interest is not taken care of by the management, so there is a conflict, because management has its own objective, own interest. They will function in such a way so that their interest is satisfied and not giving preference to the shareholders' interest. In that situation, there is a conflict between the principal, that is shareholders, and the agent, that is the management. So, but these problems generally do not crop up or do not occur, because the management also has the fear, has the threat that if anything wrong done by the management which does not work in the interest of the shareholders can cancel, or shareholders can change the entire management. So very often it does not happen. This is so because the management also has the fear, because shareholders have the ultimate right to change the management of the organization. However, there are two different ways by which management will not be, or management will be prohibited not to act in a manner which actually deters or which actually does not work in the interest of the shareholders. Then what is done actually? So there are two ways by which management will work in the best possible manner to safeguard the interest of the shareholders. The first is the bonding, and the second one, that is most common, is auditing. Now let's talk about what is auditing. We all know that annual financial statement of any business is subject to audit, or there are options that the financial statements will be audited or examined by some external agencies, or maybe an internal person also. So when the auditing is done, then anything which is done or any discrepancies which are noticed that is been undertaken on the part of the management can be well identified, and appropriate actions can be taken. So auditing is important so as to avoid the conflict between the management and the shareholders, principal and the agent. The other one is bonding. Bonding means a kind of bond is been signed and administered, so that any time in future, if management is been found to be doing something which does not work in the interest of the shareholders, then they may be sued, or there may be some appropriate provisions for fines, penalties, etc. So that is how in an organization the conflict between the management and shareholders, or principal and agent, is prohibited. First is bonding, the second one is through auditing. So that's all. I think you have made an idea about what is this agency problem. Agency problem emerges because of the conflict between the shareholders and management. Shareholders cannot take part in the day-to-day affairs and management of the organization. That's why it has been entrusted to the management, and management has its own set of interests. So if it functions in a manner that it satisfies only its own interest, overlooking the interest of the shareholders, there may be a conflict. So in order to avoid the conflict, there are ways. That means first, First way is bonding, the second one is auditing. However, management always have in mind the threat that any discrepancies on their part will result in the diminishing or the dissolution of the management, and that's why the management functions in the manner that maximizes the wealth of the shareholders. That's all, friends. Let's talk about some other topic in the next video. Bye bye, take care.